Have you ever stopped to wonder why so many incredible, passionate teachers end up feeling completely burned out? It's a massive problem in education today. So in this explainer, we're going to dig into a framework that's designed to tackle this problem head-on, the Teacher Wellness Foundation's framework. Let's see how it works.
So where did this all come from? Well, this entire framework started with a really simple personal observation from an educator named Dennis Fredrickson. Everyone calls him Coach Fred. And he wasn't looking at charts or data. Nope, he was just looking at his colleagues, and he started to see this really disturbing pattern.
And this is what he saw. It wasn't the struggling teachers who were in trouble. It was the exact opposite. It was the really good ones, the most committed, the most capable, the most caring professionals who were just running on empty. And that realization sparked a huge question. Why?
And the answer? Well, it wasn't what you'd think. It had absolutely nothing to do with their skills as a teacher or their passion for the job. I mean, these folks had tons of both. The problem was clearly something deeper, something systemic.
Here's the key thing to understand. Burnout doesn't just happen overnight. It's a quiet erosion. Think about it like water slowly wearing down a rock, day after day. The constant demands, the classroom management, the paperwork, it all just slowly chips away at a teacher's physical and emotional reserves, year in and year out. So this led Coach Fred to a really powerful insight, a complete reframing of the whole problem. This wasn't about individual teachers somehow failing, no. It was about the system failing the teachers. The issue wasn't motivation at all. It was something else entirely.
And this slide just nails it. We've got the story all wrong. The myth is that a burned-out teacher has just lost their motivation. But the reality? The job, as it's set up right now, is just not sustainable. We're asking teachers to constantly pour from a cup that the system never, ever helps them refill.
And that points to this huge, glaring gap in our education system. Think about it. We pour tons of money and resources into new curriculum, new teaching strategies, all kinds of student support, and that stuff is important. But we have almost zero structured ways to protect the well-being of the actual adults who are supposed to make it all happen.
So what do we do about it? Well, to really get what this framework is, we first have to be crystal clear about what it is not. It's specifically built to cut through all the noise and the quick fixes that you see everywhere in the wellness world.
First off, this is not about gimmicks. We're not talking about jeans days or donuts in the staff lounge. I mean, those things are nice, sure, but they don't do anything to fix the real underlying problem of that slow erosion we talked about.
And it's also not about pushing some extreme program. Telling a teacher who's already working a 10-hour day that they need to start a 2-hour gym routine and a radical new diet, that's not helpful. That just adds more stress to their plate.
And finally, this is a direct answer to all the influencers out there pushing some magic solution. You're not going to find any quick fix pills or powders here. This is all about practical, foundational principles.
So if it's not any of that noise, what is it? Well, the framework offers something refreshingly simple and, honestly, way more effective. It's built on a set of really practical and sustainable foundations. It all comes down to these 4 pillars. First, calm nervous systems so you can manage that constant high alert feeling you get in a classroom. Second, stable energy so you can actually avoid that afternoon crash and have something left in the tank at the end of the day. Third, strong bodies so you can handle the real physical demands of being on your feet all day. And last, informed health decisions so you can cut through the fads and make choices that are actually right for you.
Okay, but how do you actually apply this? Well, to help educators figure out what works, the framework gives them this super simple but really powerful filter, a guide they can use to check out any diet, workout, or wellness trend that comes their way.
It's called the 3S assessment, and it's dead simple. Before you try anything new, just ask yourself these 3 questions. Number 1, is it sensible? Like, does this actually make logical sense for my life and my schedule? Number 2, is it safe? Is there solid evidence it won't cause harm? And number 3, and this might be the most important one, is it sustainable? Can I realistically see myself doing this a month from now, a year from now? If you get a no on any of these, it's probably not the right move.
Okay, so let's zoom out a bit because this brings us to the bigger picture. The goal here isn't just about making individual teachers feel a little bit better. The real vision is about transforming the entire school environment.
This right here is the heart of the whole idea. A teacher who is calm, who has energy, who feels strong, they just bring a completely different presence into the classroom. And that strength translates directly into a more stable, more positive, and way more effective learning space for students.
You see how this works, right? It's like a domino effect, a powerful ripple effect. When we strengthen the educator, we strengthen the classroom.
And stronger classrooms, they lead to stronger schools. And stronger schools become these incredible pillars for a healthier community.
And really, that's the end game. It's about creating a healthier ecosystem where everyone can thrive. When we finally start to prioritize the well-being of the adults in our school buildings, we create this amazing positive feedback loop where everyone, teachers, staff, and especially the students, benefits.
And that leaves us with one last really powerful question to think about. With all the effort we put into helping students succeed, what if the most direct, the most powerful investment we could ever make is in the sustainable well-being of the teachers who stand in front of them every single day?